And on the other hand, we have the game battles people, um, the game battles community, and they really like to talk the talk. Some of them can walk the walk, that's for sure. But I'm still new to the whole scene, so I'm still getting used to the whole thing. And Team Tactical is the name of my clan. I made it, I guess last year it was, in Modern Warfare 2, but we pretty much got wrecked. So I kind of put a freeze on that and said that we are not going to do any more GBs. Like we jumped straight into GBs, and that wasn't a smart idea, especially with something like Modern Warfare 2, where um, tactical placement is so important in that game. Yeah, it wasn't a smart idea at all. So we've been scrimming a lot in this game, and Ryan and I are doing a doubles team now. So Team Tactical, baby, going to the top. It's actually kind of funny because yesterday I I spent probably 3 hours on my computer trying to make a logo for my team because you see the funny thing is like I have Photoshop, but I'm not artistic at all. I don't know how to use Photoshop or anything. So, I get on here and I'm looking around and I get on the internet and I'm searching for all these tutorials and how-tos and this is what you need to do, and I am just blown away by the stuff that Photoshop can do and what I can't do in Photoshop because like I literally it took me it probably took me 20 minutes to find the paint tool. So I could figure out how to get a white page, but I couldn't figure out how to turn it black. And that was very frustrating. It was not a fun experience. But now I know what to do and I never have to go through that again. And I was just I was I think now though it was definitely worth it because now I can reflect on that and know that I never have to do it again, like I just mentioned. I pretty much did the same thing too when making my intro, because when I made my intro a couple months ago, I think it was about 6 hours that I spent on Cinema 4D trying to trying to figure out how to use it. And then once I figured out how to use it, then it took me another 3 hours to actually create the logo. Or maybe it was four. I don't even remember. It was bad. I didn't know do it all at one time. I I stopped for a while because it just got frustrating. I didn't I didn't know how to use it, and I was just getting upset at my computer. I was like, why can't you just be simple? I just want to click you and let you turn into my logo, please. But unfortunately, it didn't do that. It kind of sucked. I'm uh I'm actually throwing out some older gameplay here with my FAMAS. Look at that tiger camo on that baby. Oh yeah, that's pretty hot. I never that's the funny thing. I don't use the FAMAS anymore. Um Except for in GBs, but that's a different story. Uh you pretty much have to use FAMAS in GBs. But yeah, here I was using Warlord, and I don't use Warlord as a perk anymore, and I also don't use uh, the Reflex Sight, and I don't even put a silencer on my FAMAS. So, and the thing was, the FAMAS is right now my favorite weapon, or according to the combat record, it is my favorite weapon, and I want to get it off that, like, cause literally, I think the first, I don't know how many prestiges. I probably went through 10 prestiges where I pretty much only used the FAMAS. Like it was ridiculous. Uh, and then probably the last few prestiges that I did, uh, all the way up through like 15th and till now, uh, I've been using the MP5. So The MP5 is, oh, I love the MP5, and I want it to be my favorite weapon, but you know, we'll see. Uh, I've literally got, I think I've got 15,000 kills with the FAMAS, so it's going to be a really hard task to be able to get 15,000 kills with the MP5, you know, especially before, like, Modern Warfare 3 comes out or something, and, you know, I use MP5 a lot, and I use for, that's what I use for my submachine gun. For my, assault rifle, I've been using the AK, 47. And for some reason, the AK-74U is my, according to the combat record, again, my second favorite gun, which is not even true at all, because I hate that gun. I don't know how I got so many kills with it. I guess just maybe picking up the AK-74U after my FAMAS ran out of ammo. I don't know. But either way, I've got a boatload of kills with that too. I think my MP5 is probably 500 kills away from being my second favorite weapon, according to the combat record. And I used, with the MP5, I really like to use rapid fire on it, but then I learned that rapid fire was disabled, or not disabled, but banned from GBs. And that's actually, I've recently learned that it's not actually banned from all GBs, it's just banned from MLG variant game battles, and I want to, you know, in becoming a better player, I want to make sure that I'm using the gun that I'll be able to actually use in GBs, because when it comes, like, pub matches don't really matter to me. I like to win in pub matches, but I'm a lot more concerned about winning in GBs. So I would rather have to go through all the tough times of, like, oh no, I can't use rapid fire on my MP5 anymore. I'd rather go through all that in pub matches than to get to a GB, and then it's like, I've been training with my MP5 and rapid fire for so long, and now all of a sudden I have to use extended mags or a silencer or some other crap, you know. Then I'll be able to actually adjust to it, and I know even Warlord's banned from GBs, which is kind of funny, or it's banned from MLG variant, which is kind of funny because I see it as kind of pointless, especially since you can't even use, like, you can't use launchers in a GB, and you can't even put a launcher. You can't even use a launcher with Warlord anyway, so what's the point? I think, what else is banned from GBs? I know Flak Jacket's banned. All equipment's always banned. And then, oh yeah, another thing that really surprised me was how many maps you can't play, or you can't play an MLG variant for Search and Destroy, because Search and Destroy is, I love Search and Destroy. I think I've told you guys this before, but Search and Destroy is my favorite game mode, and I absolutely love it, because you can be tactical, and you can be smart, and you can think outside the box a little bit more in Search and Destroy than you can with a team deathmatch, because I mean, team deathmatch is all about gun skill, whereas Search and Destroy has a little bit more a tactical, like, thought processes behind it. Team deathmatch is just like, run in here and let's just blow everyone up with our RPGs and other cheap tactics. Which, of course, I mean, you'll find those people in Search and Destroy as well, but no, it doesn't actually work on me because I use Flak Jacket in pub matches anyway. So, if they want to destroy me, or if they want to shoot me with an RPG, so be it. I'll just rape you with my MP5. Oh yeah, and another thing I've been doing is I've been going from all my gold guns. Um, I haven't really paid too much attention to it because I'm not actually too concerned about it. The the gold guns look like little cheap pieces of plastic. I don't know. Not everybody seems to think that, but I've had a few people agree with me that the gold guns just look kind of crappy in this game. And even like even COD 4, like that game was made 5 years ago, and it still has better looking gold guns than now. I mean, isn't that sad? I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely sad. But one thing that actually did make me upset, uh, I don't really play that many wager matches, but since I've been going for my gold guns occasionally, and since a lot of the guys I play with are still in school during the day, uh, if I log on to Black Ops during the day and I have nobody to play with, I really don't care to go into a pub match and just play by myself. So I'll go play wager matches. And I went in to play a wager match the other day, and this is during like a storm, and it was getting kind of nasty outside. But for some reason, the my internet would would be going down a lot. Like it would just drop. The connection would just fade for absolutely no reason. It happened whenever, completely unexpected. Well, so I decided to go into a wager match, and I think you can see where I'm going with this. But I decided to go into a wager match, and I was like, hey, gun game, cool. So, I jump into a gun game, and I played that for a while. Got to the end, I was like, sweet, I got in the money and everything, and I was all happy because I won my COD points. And then, uh, and then all of a sudden, I see an icon at the bottom of the screen, and there are little letters above that little icon. And guess what they said? Yes, I know. They said connection interrupted, and I went pretty much crazy because I just lost 10,000 COD points when I should have actually been winning about 20,000. Yeah, so it made me pretty upset. I think the guy in second place was happy though. But yeah, it really turned my gears. But I mean, that's the thing. At first, I was like, okay, fine, a connection interrupted, great, whatever. Until I went into my next wager match, and it happened again. Oh yeah, and it happened again after that. It happened 3 times in a row. And I was freaking out at that point. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I and the thing is, like, I save up my COD points. Like I said, I'm very conservative, so I'm conservative with my money, and I'm conservative with my COD points. Okay? Judge me, okay? Get over it. Sue me. But no, for real, like I have like 100,000 COD points at all times. I want to keep at least 100,000 COD points at all times, and and I don't buy a gold gun until I get 150,000 COD points. So I had around 130,000 when I had started. So I should have actually won that match, and I should have gotten my next gold gun. But because of that connection interrupted, I went down to 120, and then 110, and then 100,000. And that really, really made me upset. And I ended up dropping. I think it was just enough to drop me below 100,000. I think I might have had less than 130. It might have been like 129 or something. But either way, I dropped below 100,000, and it just did it for me. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, guys, so we're gonna end on a really high note. Not really. I don't have any more happy news to tell you, but I'm putting my arms in the air because I'm happy. You can't see me, but I am putting my arms in the air. You're just gonna have to trust me on that, okay? Because, guys, this is the longest commentary I've ever done in my entire life, and it is probably the longest commentary that I will ever do in my entire life. Um, I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe 5 years from now, the expected commentary time will be like 2 hours, and that will be the standard. Who knows? Maybe I'll set a new standard. Oh dear. No, please no. Jeez. But anyway, if any of you guys have made it to this point already, we're about 57, 58, 59 minutes in. It's pretty ridiculously long. But I hope you liked the video. And if you did, I mean, you've been watching this thing for an hour. The least you could do is at least click the like button, because it really does help me out. And if you really do like this video, then please give it a favorite, because that helps me out just as much, if not more. Um, so yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. And if you did like this, please check out the rest of my channel. Subscribe if you like. And there will be plenty there, and plenty more to come. And it's going to be really cool stuff. So you guys need to check it out. So stay tuned. But anyway, you all have a fantastic day. This is Kalen Ronkus, and I'm out.
Oh no! He's gonna jump on top of me. Dude, this monkey makes no sense. Bye bye. Mm-hmm. Dang. Maybe we should just put this up instead of regular zombies.